my feet in OKC, going downtown and looking for a bite. I hope I might find I'm hungry for something to eat, so I go down and shuffle my feet down on the streets of OKC. And I say yum yum yum, 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 yum yum. I say yum yum yum.
OKC Bites.
On this trip, we're off to the Iguana Mexican Grill. You know, longtime OKC residents are going to remember the original Iguana on Northwestern, and they probably mourned its passing as we did. But a new Iguana has emerged, and it's even better than the original. The new Iguana is a little hidden in its new location off of Northwest 9th, just off of Broadway near the historic Automobile Alley district. But the teeming crowds tell you no one is having trouble finding the place. The new Iguana kept all the great recipes from their past, but they've added an impressive new mix of Latin fusion dishes that make this place an instant classic. Executive Chef Ryan Parrott has teamed up with the rest of the Iguana team to bring a decidedly upscale and experimental edge to the menu that will keep you coming back.
So it's more of approached in the way that I would approach, French and Italian food, which is more of where my background is, but making it with, Mexican flavors and Mexican ingredients.
Now, any Okie knows that a trip to a Mexican restaurant always starts with chips and salsa, but at the Iguana, you have some more interesting choices.
Once you put Mexican on something as labeled, people have a certain expectation. You definitely expect you're going to get chips and salsa. I think our salsa, the process and what we do for it is definitely, a lot different than what other people see as, they're making their salsa. But we have 5 salsas. We wanted, and we knew, of course, that people, there's people that are, want spicier stuff and want the hotter stuff, and so we definitely wanted to appeal to them. And then the people that, can't tolerate it but love the flavor are. Just our table salsa is just, very super fresh. We make it, 3 times a day, every day. Lots of onion and garlic and fresh tomato, and it's not really spicy at all. We have a tomatillo salsa that's actually a little bit sweet. It's got honey in it, tomatillos, limes. It's just really, really fresh. We have a smoked tomato salsa. It's the only one that we cook out of all of them. We actually cook the tomatoes, we smoke them. It's got smoked garlic in it, onion, lime, jalapeno. A little bit higher on the spice level. A little different than a lot of salsas because most of the heat in it kind of comes from the garlic. It's not really this, kind of chili heat. It's more like, the sulfur garlic heat. So really great flavor though. We have our citrus habanero, which is pretty spicy. It is tomato based. It's got orange and lemon and lime juice in it, and of course habaneros and jalapenos. Spice it up. One of the famous salsas from the old Iguana and very popular now is called Coral Snake, and it's a apricot salsa with habaneros and tomatillos and jalapenos in it. Very, very tasty. It's got a really nice kick to it. People that don't like spicy stuff will still tolerate it and still, sweat through it just because the flavor is so great.
The main menu has all the traditional items you're going to expect to find on a Mexican menu, but everything is just a little better thought out and a little better executed. The Iguana is really better experience though when you move away from the Tex-Mex and try something a little different.
A couple of my favorites: coconut barbecue chicken. We make a barbecue sauce, like a chipotle barbecue sauce that we make. It's actually got bacon in it, and onion and garlic and chipotle peppers. It's really, really good, and we do that on our marinated chicken. It has a pineapple relish with it and coconut rice. It's really good. It's been a great a great favorite for a lot of people. We do a salmon and escabeche, which is basically kind of a Spanish pickling method where we pickle vegetables and onions and jalapenos and stuff, and that goes on there with the grilled salmon. Our tilapia is wonderful. We do a smoked green bean. We actually smoke our green beans. It's got a wonderful flavor, again, with bacon. You can't go wrong with bacon and something. But
the coconut barbecue chicken is truly one of the best dishes I have had anywhere, hands down. But as good as the food is, you may come just to soak in the atmosphere and to hang with friends. The patrons at the Iguana are fiercely loyal and come out en masse to take place in the weekly specials, like Taco Tuesday. Wait, you can't call it that anymore.
We started doing dollar tacos on Tuesday nights. For our 1-year anniversary, July of '09, we decided we're going to do dollar tacos on Tuesday nights. we wanted to run it as a special and as a thank you to our guests for being open for a year. We wanted to run it for a month. We wanted to do 4 Tuesdays in a row, offer $1 tacos on Tuesday nights for 4 Tuesdays, and be done with it. And you know, after the second or third week, I'm going, we can't stop doing this. Like, this is just too much. You know, it's crazy. So we said we're just going to keep this for every Tuesday. Every Tuesday is busier than the last. I mean, my friends and people they get tired of me saying, well, this is the busiest Tuesday ever, because next Tuesday is going to be busier than last Tuesday. So, you know, it's a great social thing. I mean, people come and hang out, and they know people, and you end up knowing, you know half the place, or if you don't, you can become friends with half the people in here. And I mean, it's just a huge social event. The $1 tacos is what kind of was the draw, but I think, you know, it's way beyond that. It's just it's a huge social event. It's a great place to hang out on Tuesday nights. I mean, it's, you know, hanging out in Oklahoma City on a Tuesday night. This is something to really look forward to. So.
Now it's Iguana Tuesday, a weekly event that offers customers the chance for $1 tacos. It stirred some controversy when a national chain we won't mention forced the Iguana to stop using the name Taco Tuesday.
Second Taco John's!
Chef Parrott, who is a fixture in the local Twitter universe, was surprised by how many people came to his defense. But he took the high road and used the attention from local media to just grow the event bigger.
Now I think the fun is that, you know, this taco chain wanted to shut us down on this is actually going to be a blessing for us. You know, it's some fun PR to go through, and I mean, certainly the city has certainly rallied around us.
Now, if you like a drink with your meal, the Iguana has you covered. They have a full bar with great barkeeps that make all the classic drinks, but you really should try some tequila while you're here. They serve more than 140 different varieties of tequila, and the bar staff are experts. So ask them what you should try. You're going to end up with quite an education on tequila, but you may need a cab ride home if you try and learn too much too quickly. So you were planning to eat at the Iguana and then take that cab over to an event at the Ford Center, huh? Well, why not take advantage of one of the coolest rides in OKC, the Black Pearl? Anytime there is an event downtown, a concert, Thunder Games, you name it, you can ride the infamous Black Pearl bus to the event. It'll even pick you up and bring you back to your car after it's over. Not only can you save on parking, but the stories we hear about what goes on inside the Black Pearl are legendary good times.
It technically seats 14. I know that we've had many more than that piled in there. But it's very fun. It provides people with great entertainment. Go up on game nights. We try to do most of the major downtown events. You know, if there's concerts at the Ford Center or the Cox Center and things like that, we certainly try to provide transportation to those. Hop on the bus. It takes you there, drops you off at the door. It picks you up afterwards and brings you back to your car. Save the parking money and, have some fun at the same time.
So if you haven't dropped in to visit the Iguana Mexican Grill, do yourself a favor and get down there fast. You're not going to be disappointed.
We love you, Iguana!
They're open daily for lunch and dinner, and you can check out their menu at iguanamexicangrill.com or give them a call at 606-7172 for more information. Of course, if you really want to stay in the loop, follow Ryan on Twitter at twitter.com/ChefRP or visit his blog at chefrp.com.
I'm hungry, I need to eat, so I shuffle my feet in OKC.